Brothers and sisters, I would like to invite you guys to take a look at the HalleluYahScriptures.net website. And this was formerly the Messianic Hall of Shame.org. And the Messianic Hall of Shame.org is still there. But I thought it was better fitting that we put it under the HalleluYahScriptures.net because it is the HalleluYah Scriptures that has been defrauding people for over 13 years with their lies, their stealing, their attacking families, hurting people, and definitely not supporting the ministries that they claim that they have to say they are supporting. And so this is the HalleluYahScriptures.net. This is the people who are responsible for this. This is Deborah Allen, a.k.a. Shalom, and this is her husband, Ken, a.k.a. Max. And this is their site. This is the site that we have put together. And it is, if you're looking for a quick and down and dirty on exactly what is going on, take a look at the evidence downloads. These are official bank statements that they had that we were able to obtain, that they are their bank statements. It is their legal corporation documents. They have a company called Hands That Love, which is yet another, basically a Ponzi. It is yet another scam that they have been taking people's money from. So if you guys have ever donated money to Hands That Love, I would like to hear from you guys. You guys can definitely get a hold of me at jboss008@gmail.com. And inside of this, what you will find is that there are no orphans, widows, or lepers, or anything of the sort. Now, as of late, this company has been going after the prisoners, and they've been writing prisoners, and they've been talking to the prisoners. And what they tell the prisoners is that Jason Boss is basically lying and that they have been delivering Bibles. But you know what? The prisoners are on to all of their scams. And the more that they're writing, these letters are starting to come to me. And I'm going to expose them to you guys. I'll show you guys exactly what they're writing and lying to the prisoners. Now, over the years, what they do is they've hooked up with a company that is called Sabbath Keepers. And the Sabbath Keepers do have a ministry. And they do have a prison ministry. And the only thing that I can ever say about the Sabbath Keepers that it doesn't look good is that they are a oneness doctrine. And they are very Judaism based. It is not exactly the straight up scriptures that we're looking for. It has a hint of Judaism into it. Now, this is Robert Lou Griffith, and since then he shaved his beard, he took off his zeets, and he's a crisis actor that has worked for the United in Yah, and he is all part of this scam, as well as Dennett Allen and Gregory Lebo. These people are all part of helping the HalleluYah Scriptures extract money out of the people of the United States of America, moving it over to New Zealand, and all the time they were claiming that they had orphans, widows, and lepers. And so I want to keep this at the top of everybody's mind because there's still a lot of people that come and visit the site every single month, every single day. We get a lot of new people here, and a lot of people are for the first time are being shown that this company is not what they say. And so we need to stay on top of this, and our brothers and sisters need to be informed that this company is not a real ministry. They do not have a ministry. So if you're sitting here donating money and you believe that 100% of it is going to orphans, widows, or lepers, it is not. And you can see that from the bank statements. You can see that from the properties they have. They have 2 stolen properties that they stole off the backs of people's. In fact, they don't actually have 2 anymore because they got rid of the 3396 Panther Road. They got $400,000 for that, and that money has now been extracted out of the United States over to New Zealand. But yet they have another house over in Arkansas that they just kicked the Elliott family out of. The realtors are there. The realtors have this up for sale, and they're going to score yet another $350,000. Guys, this is what you call money laundering. This is what you call basically taking donation funds, buying properties, flipping the properties, and then taking off with this cash. Now, at the HalleluYahScriptures.net website, what you guys will be able to find is all the evidence. There is over 110 videos on here. Everything about the HalleluYah Scriptures, how they operate, how they have been extracting money, how they've been stealing money from everybody for all these different years. And so the part of this is that we have to keep people informed on this, and people have to know that there is an enormous attack on the people of our Creator that has happened for so long that they've basically gotten away with it. And there are free scriptures that have gone out, but it's a very small part of what they claim to do. They claim that all of the scriptures that have gone out were everything. It was all supposed to be not for personal reasons. It was not supposed to be for anything funding their lifestyles. But these guys have funded their lifestyles. They funded everything. In fact, you can see this video right here, the HalleluYah Scriptures exposed the great road of sin. This is when they were sitting here spending all of this money, extracting it out of the people of our Creator. And there's a timeline and a map line of all the money that they stole and that they extorted. It's a very good video. A lot of people have had their eyes open when they've seen this. Lots and lots of videos on here, guys. These people are demons. They are demons in human suits, and they've been doing evil on the backs of Yah's people for a very long time. That is why we have made it a mission to get rid of all of their stuff. Everything that they have is completely free. You're able to find it at YHWHandtheTorah.net website. You can download all the scriptures. You can download all of their stolen books, all of their stolen stuff that they've used their money on over the years to create. It's all there, and there's going to be a lot more. At the end of the last section and segment that they have done that has been public is when they went and attacked the Elliott family. And when they had all of these children, they took all their kids and they drugged them through court. They attacked everybody in court. All of these videos are absolutely here. And it is what they say. This video right here is one of these guys that they brought. When they kicked the Elliott family out, they brought drugs, they brought violence, and they literally broke into a woman who was half-clothed house into where she was legally staying, and were sitting there going off, swearing and doing all sorts of things like that. Guys, this company is criminal. They need to be stopped, and because that it is one of these things that we have to keep passing this information on. We have to keep getting it exposed, because if not, then people forget about it. And I don't want it to continue on. It has continued on for long enough. And these people are criminals. They are absolutely criminals, guys. So check out the HalleluYahScriptures.net. Take a look at these videos that we have. Everything is out there. Everything has been documented. It is a very, very good catalog of archiving. And I know this is things that people don't want to hear. The people of Yah don't want to hear this. They think, oh, you're just causing trouble, or you're doing something that is not nice. Guys, what these people have done for the last 13 years is destroyed families. This woman right here, Deborah Allen, she has called CPS on people. She has called the cops on people. She has attacked people. She has done everything possible. And in fact, this evil woman created a site called the MessianichHallOfShame.com back in the day, which is originally why I came up with the idea of getting the MessianichHallOfShame.org, because what they did is they stole the works of the Institute for Scriptural Research, the 1998 version of it. They stole it. They stole the manuscript, and they did a search and replace on it. And that's all they did. And that is what the HalleluYah Scriptures is. If you are buying a HalleluYah Scriptures, you are buying stolen property. And not only is it stolen, but what they did is they went and they attacked the families and the men who had spent enormous amounts of time putting together the scriptures. And so when you are taking stolen property, and when you are making a profit off it, and when you are hurting the people of our Creator in the process, you're not bearing fruit. You're not bearing the fruit that you should. Albeit our Creator has blessed and has helped the fruits of this, because a tremendous amount of people have received the HalleluYah Scriptures, and it is a great scriptures. But there's going to be a better scriptures that is coming out, because we have spent about the last almost a year, going on a year, 7 or 8 months right now on this, and we've been going line by line, jot by jot, tittle by tittle. And when you go and proofread the existing HalleluYah Scriptures text that is out there, it is a mess. It is a doghouse mess. And what the problem is they did a search and replace on all of this stuff, but they didn't proofread anything. And so both their manuscripts, from the large print to the small print to every manuscript they have, is a mess. And I don't know Hebrew well enough, but I've talked to the people who have studied their Hebrew translation of it, where they have a parallel, and they say that's a mess as well. The words are all messed up in that as well. So, guys, a good copy of this is coming out. Yah willing, it will be out around October, and people can get it. It'll be the first version that is coming out. Will be a large print version. It's going to be the exact version with hundreds, if not thousands, of grammatical errors and things that would be fixed. That when they just stole it, they didn't proofread anything. And the very first guys that put this together, they were from down in Africa, and so it is English was not their very first language when they put this together. And so there were a tremendous amount of things that were out of place. And when they lazily did the search and replace on this, it was a mess. It is a complete mess. And so, guys, this isn't attacking people who are Yah's people. This is putting these people on Front Street that have been attacking the people of Yah for many, many years. And for the most part, they've gotten away with it, right? They've gotten away with it. This is the first time that they've ever been publicly exposed that they have not been able to shut the sites down. And the reason they haven't been able to shut these sites down is because we had to take it way outside of U.S. jurisdiction, because they continued to run a lie campaign against everywhere that we were at, saying, oh, he's doing this or he's doing that, and he's attacking our ministry. And it's not an attack. Guys, this is not an attack on the ministry. This is the truth. The truth sometimes hurts, but we have to pull up our britches and we have to do what is right in the eyes of our Creator, because we have a set of rules. We have a set of guidelines that is called the Torah. And we are told to deal with evil in a certain way. We are told how to expose people and how we should bring witnesses to things. And guys, I presented 20 different witnesses at least on this HalleluYahScriptures.net website that you guys can verify. If you do not believe me, simply take some time and do some research yourself. We are told we need to research out a matter and look into it. And if you guys continue to donate to the HalleluYah Scriptures, they will continue to do what they are doing. And there are other brothers and sisters who are going to take this project over, and it is going to be a good project, and it will be available, and there will be a focus simply on prisoners alone that is going to really, really help things out, because to this point, all the HalleluYah Scriptures done has been given the Sabbath keepers a couple of Bibles here and there. They haven't been given them all the Bibles that they could possibly use. And they have tremendous amounts of Bibles in their stock that they could have filled every prisoner's request. But instead, they left all of these prisoners with unopened letters. And they were doing this. And they said, we got to have donations and donations and donations. And even now, they're still doing a widowed orphan donation, a scam. They just will not stop with their scams. And so we have to come together as a people, and we have to fight against stuff like this. And we can't just allow them to continue on and everybody just keep writing checks to these guys, because it's demonic and it's evil. Guys, with that, do your research. Take a look at HalleluYahScriptures.net, and don't take my word for it. Look at the evidence. Look at the evidence in the evidence downloads. Look at the bank statements. Look at the business documents. Everything is very, very well documented. It will take some time for you to look into it. It is not a clear-cut case. You're not going to just be able to go, well, this is it or that. Look and listen to the 110 some videos. If you guys are truly seeking out the situation, look at the videos that I have presented, and you will be able to see that exactly what I'm saying is the truth. Guys, I love you guys very much. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'm out.